Joined live by Shane Oliver. He's the Chief Economist at AMP. Shane, thanks for your time. This number today, will it give the RBA enough to pause on the rate hikes next week?
Look, I think it does, and I think it will. Obviously, the Reserve Bank will still be concerned that inflation is still too high, and obviously it's still concerned about wages growth becoming excessive. But that said, these numbers were quite a lot lower than expected. It means that the quarterly number will probably come in less than the Reserve Bank expects, and I think that gives scope for the Reserve Bank to at least pause its interest rate hikes next week.
Are there other numbers that point to a similar direction, that those rate hikes are biting already, Shane?
I think there's a lot of evidence that the rate hikes are biting. We've seen real retail sales, that is, the volume of retail sales are now falling. We've seen a sharp fall in home construction-related indicators. We're seeing signs that business investment plans are starting to slow down. We've seen an increase in corporate insolvencies. We've seen a big slowdown in GDP growth. All of those things are telling us that the series of rate hikes that we've had, 400 basis points, is starting to bite. And I think it's only the risk is increasing that if those rate hikes continue, and we may have already seen enough to do it, that we might tip into recession as we go into next year.
Where would you put that likelihood now as we speak this afternoon already with the cash rate at 4.1%?
Look, I'd say it's 50-50 at present. If I look at a range of indicators, they're all pointing down, but they're not yet decisively at the point where you'd say a recession is a certainty. But that risk is very, very high. And the big unknown here is the household sector, which has been propped up to some degree over the last 12 months by pandemic-related savings and the reopening of the economy. That's going to come to an end. You've got a whole bunch of households out there who are going to be badly affected by these interest rate hikes, and that's going to lead to a big hit to spending going forward. So that's where the big risk is. It's the household sector, consumer spending over the next 12 months. But I'd say the risk of recession is around 50%.